tomorrow.
So just to clarify, tomorrow that drop is being pushed towards me to keep cooking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
and Sam pinged me. They're ready to talk now, by the way.
What is what is your number right now, just so I can write it down? After
My
you
investment,
subtract the 26,000.
102,000.
That is, so it would be 127, but the 25 grand you added back into it, right?
Yes, that went straight into cooks. I didn't even count that as any sort of profit or anything.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
easy. We'll get us back. It's, I believe.
All right, I hope so.
I mean, we could, yeah, no, for sure. I'm even thinking that what we do is we pad ourselves so we don't have this issue again where the first batch we sell
Top of
goes
the
right
hour
to
coming
Lang.
in, boys.
The second
After
batch
this, we're gonna do another
goes to
come
Lang
stack, and then we'll do
turns
some
into
other shit.
shungite. So now we've got a couple weeks of advanced shungite payment sitting there. Right? And then we dig into recuperating Donnie. Then we go into recuperating Tony. Then we go into recuperating me. And then we just break even straight profit.
Right.
Easy.
When we go talk to Sis and them, are we talking about distribution and stuff? Like what gains we're given to
Well,
the machine?
Sis wanted to talk to us, so he's going to lead the convo and we kind of react, right?
Okay. All right. Let's drive over there.
All right, let's do it. Where the fuck are they?
The thing about using the restroom in the back camp.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Next to the ocean sea breeze.
Top of the hour, every hour, boys. It's time for another 60-second ad break over here. You already know what the deal is. You no longer want to see the fucking ads. Oh, all you need to do is subscribe, all right? And then we're going to do a little bit more cum stacking, and after that, we're fucking getting into business, all right? We're getting down to the fucking business, all right? There's no way I get this job because I already canceled my last one. I knew it. This is the fucking ad break now. We are stacking cummies hard today, boys. Hard as a motherfucker. Hey, Tone, you race it all?
Oh, you guys are cool with me allowing Glorion to try his own cooks, right?
Yeah, I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
he said he wants to invest in it himself, which by all means.
Yeah, I told him whenever he has enough nerds around, and as long as Pegasus is around to be eyes for him, he can do it when they're not around.
Yeah.
He wants to start experimenting. I think for the long term, it's good we get that foot in the door sooner rather than later.
Are you trying to get gas?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, fuck. Let's get that Sultan.
I'd rather just drive a rental yacht.
So how does that work? Can you like fuck around and tell the cops that, like, you know, you rented the Sultan instead, or no?
I mean, you'd have to like somehow indicate the papers are fake somehow, right? Because they can't really tell what the paper actually says, right? But in reality, the guy would give you, you know, rental papers to a specific car, right?
I mean, the rental papers that you got, do they match the license plate that you have right now?
I mean, yes, right? The guy would give me rental papers that would match the car, you know what I mean?
All right. Then never mind. No reason to fucking add additional stress. Oh, I couldn't rent a Sultan anyway, actually. I tried earlier.
Yeah, they removed the guy. He doesn't rent them anymore.
What the fuck is that about?
I think a lot of people used it for James.
Yeah, it's a great fucking car. Kind of pissed.
Yeah.
This is really
Welcome
good.
to Los Santos.
Hey,
Yeah,
you got a car behind you? You got a car behind you? Man, don't worry, people are racing.
Oh my God, it's bad. You know how I know that?
How? You saw his bald head.
No, he's one of the only cops that uses the honks. It's like a warning. You know what I mean?
That
I
was
feel like
nice.
he might be one of the only cops who fucking uses the sirens not immediately when he's trying to pull someone over either.
Yeah.
I feel like every cop in the fucking city is just like turns their sirens off while they're
Wait a
going.
minute. Okay, maybe it's not best.
I was like, there's no way it could be best.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Bro, I am in delirium right now. What am I doing with my life? You know?
Need to get some sleep, bro.
Yeah. But I can't not be there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him a warning. Just understand me going into this meeting right now. I am fucking. You know what's funny? Like normally we had these meetings. Like remember at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. where I'm like super fried. And today we're going at 10 p.m. and coincidentally I'm fried today again.
Yeah, I mean, you basically flipped your schedule around, right?
Mm-hmm. I really have.
Maybe you come around earlier than me and Tony now.
Mm-hmm.
If I just call someone real quick and see.
Yesterday I made the mistake. I did, what's it, 10 a.m. deep into D-Gen hours. It was a lot of fun though.
And I don't think we've taken a day off, you know, since the city expanded.
What the?
Let me we'll take a piss real quick.
I need to take like 1 day off. Hey, what's up, Mr. King? What's going on, brother? Whenever you went.
You good? Here we go again, boys. Another fucking cum stack coming in, you know. Just another fucking cum stack, boys. Here I go again. All right.
What up? What up?
G, what's poppin', baby?
Hey,
Ooh,
hey.
what's that, my dog?
Back at you. Back at you.
Let's go, boys.
Yo, what's that?
What's
Yo,
up?
yo,
How's it going?
The baby, good to see you, my man. What's that, my dog?
Don't.
Yeah, if you guys want flight lessons, just let me know. I can teach you guys.
Why is Nino in a wheelchair?
What the fuck happened?
He got ran over
Wait,
by
wait,
a
Nino.
fucking cop.
What? I heard Nino got shot by Claire. Is that true?
What the fuck?
No, he got shot by Claire's friend.
No. Yeah.
He got
Last
shot in
night,
the
he got-
spine? Is he crippled
Last
now?
night got shot by
Oh,
Claire.
no, that's
I get all
separate.
that.
Gang.
The shooting is separate, I think.
The
I think
shooting
he's
is
in a wheelchair
separate.
because he got ran over by a cop.
Is that the
Cop did
Trubering?
this.
Yes, sir. I like
Fucking
it. I
hate
got
that
it
kind.
all cardboarded out.
You know, you okay? I heard you got shot by
I
Claire.
look sick.
No, I got fucking run over by. Oh, Claire, you heard about this?
Last
What
night
the fuck?
she walked up to me. She's like, I had to shoot Nino. What the hell's going on? I was, and she ran away from me afterwards.
What the
Holy fuck. Yeah, she shot you
Bro,
because
these angels, I don't know what is in their fucking blood. I had the, they've wanted this conversation like 3 times over now. I'm like, this fucking bitch came up to me talking all kinds of shit, saying, what are you gonna do because you're in a wheelchair? And so I fucking club her with a fucking crowbar. Next thing you know, she fucking, this is Violet, right? You know? And then Claire shoots me point blank in the head.
What the fuck?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Hey, one second, it's
Yeah,
my
you
lawyer,
get
time
it
and point. 1
too,
second.
right? And so I'm trying to explain to these fucking stupid pricks, like, what are you doing? You know, I didn't even want to escalate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even want to respond. Like, I've told my guys to fucking stand down. Because, let's be
Why'd
real.
they shoot you in the first place?
Because I clubbed Violet. Yeah.
Oh.
You probably deserved those, to be honest.
I mean, she did. She was fucking egging. She was saying, like, what are you going to fucking do in your wheelchair after talking shit? Like, you know what I mean? I'll show you right now. But apparently, you know, crowbars and guns, like, no difference. Or whatever.
damn.
That's neither here nor there. Going into this meeting, just know I'm on 4 hours of rest. So I am fucking barely there, baby.
Can't even do it.
Alright.
Can't even do it.
I
Boom,
mean,
I
that's
did it.
okay. I don't think there's too much to go over anyway, honestly. I'm pretty sure at this point, I mean, you guys have been operating for quite a bit, so you probably already know a lot of what I did know at the time, you know?
Right.
Can I just ask a question? Why did it take so long for you guys to call us?
Sis, you want to answer that or should I?
I mean, you can. I didn't actually know that we were gonna formally, like, Sab's the one that kind of reached out with all of this stuff. I guess it was just kind of a waiting game on both fronts, and then the city had its issues and shit like that, and you know, it's been one thing after another.
It's just like my understanding was after our previous conversation that we were gonna wait a week for like numbers or something, and then we have that talk, this talk. So I'm just trying to understand like what changed.
Well, Sab hasn't been around too much, and I didn't want to fucking do another meeting with just me. You know, it's always been just me. But then he came around, and then he reached out.
So we want to basically kind of be a bit more transparent with each other, because at the end of the day, competing against each other is probably not a good idea. And we have a bigger problem on our hands being the third lab. So we want to see
Third
where you
lab
boys
is
are at.
absolutely going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what Sis told you, Buddha, about the third lab?
Yes, but just say it
The
again.
chatter was at 24K deducted.
basically,
You're right. That's
that
what I
they are
suggested
selling
as well.
at cook price because they don't apparently give a shit about making money, I guess. So that's what they're doing.
So then
Who
they're
has it?
making a profit?
Don't know who has it. No, they're just selling at cook price.
Do you think that
And-
they know that? Like, do you think they're aware of what they're doing? Or...
Yeah, I don't think they care.
You want to know
Think,
the worst part about the
I don't
whole
know.
thing?
I mean, maybe it's like when I initially talked to Nino. I mean, he kind of said, you know, it's for the experience. Maybe that's kind of what their outlook is. I don't know. It's for the experience. I have no idea.
Journey, maybe.
You were in the experience? What do you mean?
Well, you remember when I initially talked to you for like a couple of those? You said that, you know, while you were doing some of these cooks, like you wanted to experience it. You know, maybe that's what they feel. I don't know.
Do we have
So-
any idea what these guys are?
Sab
or not?
doesn't change his voice at all
No,
for
but
bad.
the worst
Yeah.
part about it is their batch is really good.
Wait, what? So how do we know all this then?
Yeah, what if you don't know who they are? How the fuck do you know if their badge is good or not?
You
And
know,
the-
we can't kiss and tell when it comes to that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna
Wait, what?
cooperate, we gotta kiss and tell, right?
Okay.
You just
Before
said
you
be transparent. So which one is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
You look it.
I
Look
told-
over
I
here.
told Buddha
Look
this
over
when I
here.
called
Look
him
over
directly
here.
Listen, he
Listen,
told me who it was,
I
so I
already
don't know why I
told
kept a
him.
secret.
I
Listen,
heard
all
he
right.
told him.
I've already put down an angel once. All right.
Jesus. But look, that's the information that's getting forwarded to me. I mean, obviously he's not going to say who it is.
We're all
but
very-
he's
wearing vests.
saying all this. The problem is that, I mean, I'm not going to tell him not to take the fucking deal because it's a good fucking deal, right? Who wouldn't? You'd have to be dumb to not take that fucking deal, to just buy it at fucking cook value.
Wait,
Then he
I'm
can
so
just do what he wants
confused.
with it.
But like last time we had this conversation, we were trying to set up a partnership so we all were running a duopoly, right?
I mean, it's
Now
pretty
it's supposed-
obvious who it is. Sis.
Who is it?
I mean,
Who
put
is
it
it?
like that?
I don't know.
I mean, how many people are you selling to right now?
Nobody.
You're just sitting on batches and batches of cured meth right now.
No, we
without
have the
selling.
same. We have the same plan that we told you guys about. Well, I told you guys about 3 weeks ago. That's all the same shit.
Who are you testing prices with, Sis?
What?
I mean, remember, you're selling on the street, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But before we answer that question, you know, to be
Yeah.
fair, where are you guys at? Okay, what's your purity? Because you know ours.
Wait, what's yours
What
again?
is your purity?
We already told you.
I forgot.
So
What was
what
it
was
like?
it?
84%.
That's it?
That's it?
What is yours?
We're at 95.
You're 95%.
95? What the
It's
fuck?
so easy to do. Like, you see this? I'm fucking Professor X, motherfucker. All right? That's why I'm in the wheelchair.
You got a baggie on you?
MSC.
Do we bring any?
I don't think we did.
No, we were supposed to, but
You got what, 95?
Holy
Yeah.
fuck, you guys got lucky. My God.
I mean, it's not
It's
that
not lucky. We had a
I don't know
guy
if it's
who
luck.
And what
figured
is
out the
with-
math
it
on
is
it.
fucking
It
luck. Come on
absolutely is luck.
Wait
No,
until you
it
see the math
isn't.
on it.
All right, well,
It is
like,
luck.
It's okay. First off, you guys were fucking debating us or whatever the fuck about there being like all
No, no,
these
no, no.
like components. It's
Yeah,
literally
no,
just
no, no, no,
components.
no,
What are
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about?
no. That wasn't debating. That was, you know, why I had to say what I had to say
Yeah, but
sometimes.
if
It
you say
wasn't
it to us, how do we know what is and what
because
isn't?
look,
Because
we
the
all
CIA
have
is
fucking
watching, man.
Yes, I'm not. Look, that was for good reason. Okay,
Yeah,
I
he's trying to
knew
throw
that
off
at
the
the end of the
CIA.
day.
I'm so confused now.
Yes. At the
Okay.
end of the day, I knew that at the end of the day, you guys are gonna find out everything anyway. So of course, I'm not gonna fucking CIA. You know that fucking dumb shit.
and it look at that worked out, right?
CIA does business.
Okay.
What?
Sorry.
Can you hear me from over here, Julio?
I'm so lost.
Yo.
now. What the fuck were we just talking about? I'm lost.
I just
okay, we're
asked if you
talking
guys
about
had a bad
purity
day.
versus the third lab, which you guys clearly know
Oh, I was
who
gonna
it
say,
belongs
there's
to, and you don't want to
actually,
say it.
There's actually like a math to it that we may have figured out.
Mind sharing.
Maybe depends on how this partnership goes.
I mean, we shared a lot to start, to be fair. We pour our heart out and we told you how the stream works.
How do you know about the third lab? To
You're a
be
smart
fair,
guy, you
in-
know.
in
The Vagos,
all- in
the
all
Vagos.
honesty, the Vagos. What about the Vagos?
Look, I literally already had this conversation with Buddha. Please.
Wait,
If-
the
if
third
he
lab
wants to
belongs to the
disclose it, then,
Vagos?
you know. No.
Oh, the Vagos told you that.
Somebody's selling. I already told you guys this. Somebody's selling the badge at cost to the Vagos.
How?
And their
Aren't you
purity is pretty
selling
high.
to them, sis?
And their purity is pretty high.
But
What is
that
their
part I
purity?
didn't know. What is their purity at?
Want to tell them, sis?
I mean, go for it. I don't care. It's not our problem.
Say it at the same time.
82%.
What? 82%. Do we know the name of the strain?
No.
No.
Oh my God.
And they're selling at 12K.
They're actually selling 82 at 12,000, like 100% confirmed.
That's so fucking
what we
stupid.
got.
That makes no
That's what we
sense.
got. And that's
Okay,
why I'm saying this is our
let's
bigger
fucking-
problem, right?
Let's fucking take the key then.
I mean, do you see how much how that
Let's
would be a
take the key.
problem? Yeah.
Let's take the key and we'll split the third.
Okay,
lab.
so
Yeah.
is
Sound
your
good?
lab in the city or not?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys got 95%, you can crush the competition, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but
true,
that
yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have 150%. If
What?
motherfuckers
Wait.
selling badges at 12 grand.
What is their strain called?
We don't know.
Nino, we
How-
just said we don't know.
No, I know. I'm thinking out loud. Relax. Because how do you know this for sure? How do you know you're not getting lied to? If you've never seen it yourself,
Parasocial with
how do you
chat,
know
and I
you're not
don't
being
even
lied
get
to
hunts
right
for
now?
everyone.
I mean, it's a possibility,
Well,
but
look,
why would the guy
we,
do that?
Okay,
we went over
but
this
hold on a
conversation
second.
last time. You guys said that. Look, I'm in this deal,
Listen,
the deal that
I
I'm
want-
currently in, based on trust and based on like a relationship that I've built, and you know, emotions and all that whatnot that you said probably shouldn't come into play. That's why I don't believe I'm going to be lied to about this.
Okay, but
Sis,
here's the
I
thing.
love you.
This person
okay?
has every reason to fucking
Why
lie
would
to you.
why would he lie? Why?
Because then that
Why
way
is
you
he
drive
buying
your
from
prices
another
down.
lab after you fucking worked with him.
And also, he
Because why
drives.
wouldn't he? Why? I mean, if you were approached with the
And why
opportunity
wouldn't he
to
lie
buy
to you?
82% purity at cook value, why would you not take that?
I mean,
I
I
would
agree
take
with
that.
Sis here. I mean, anybody would buy that. I'd buy that.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
absolutely.
Money's money.
And he's not. He didn't negate our deal or anything like that. So it's not like my deal is null and void. So that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
It's
what are
not
you
like
what are
I
you
got
selling
shit
each
in.
individual
Hold on,
baggie
hold
for
on.
right now?
Well, okay, it seems like hold on. Okay, why would he lie about that and buy our product?
Okay,
If he's
listen.
buying at 12K, why would he buy our product too, right? If he was lying.
But it doesn't make sense. Why
Here's-
would he buy the
does make
product on the
sense.
one
Here's
hand for
my-
12K and then your product for
Right,
you know?
then why would he be lying about that, right? Think about that.
Here's
That
my
would
Motherfucker,
make
it's
fucking
sense.
double dipping.
problem.
This is very simple concept.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What
There's
I'm
no
not,
reason
what
not
I'm
to
trying
buy
to
it.
point
no
out
reason not
here
to.
is why we are running off the assumption, right? Like if I hear he's got 82%, I want to know he's that like That is an assumption. It's speculation. We don't actually fucking know if this strain is 82%.
I mean, I believe the guy. I trust him, and I think he wouldn't lie to us. That's where my heart is at. You know, you can believe it or not.
So do I need to get a baggie or something for proof? I mean, the same way. I mean, I'd like to see your guys'
why
95
you?
as well. I mean,
why wouldn't you? Is my question. I'll tell you right now. Here's what I would do, Sis. You know, if I needed to make profit, if I had a bunch of people that I needed to feed, all right, I'm going to tell you that I'm getting this shit for free. And it's 82%, aka comparable to your strain. So you bring your fucking value down. And now all of a sudden, I'm getting it cheaper from
my value hasn't changed, though, Nino. We haven't changed anything. Our deal has been the same.
But I'm still going to bring that to the table.
Here's the thing. The guy they're talking about is somebody who's very trustworthy.
Thank you.
He is very trustworthy. If they say
know
it and it comes out of his mouth, I trust it as well.
I don't think it would fuck us over. It wouldn't make any sense to burn those bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, so we have no idea who the third lab is.
No.
Correct. That's right.
I cannot believe they're selling this shit at cost. That's so fucking crazy.
It's gonna fuck the market as a whole, and that's our bigger problem.
Maybe in for the experience or something. I don't know.
I think.
Or
like,
I mean, initially I thought like, okay, they're covering their R&D costs, right? They're doing it no matter what they get. They're just gonna get the cook value so they can stay in the lab. But when they fucking hit that immediately after like 1 or 2 fucking cooks or whatever it may be, and they're still doing it, if there's, you know, like, that doesn't make any sense.
we need to set up a meeting with these guys. Either we need to set up a meeting with these guys and have a conversation with them. And what do you mean, hell no? We need to fucking set up.
How though?
How?
Oh, I thought you said hell no.
Yeah, we don't know who they are.
Yeah,
I mean, we do know who they are
We're
through the trustworthy third party.
I don't think you would say his name though, or her name, or the person's name, right? That would kind of like
Okay,
break the
very
trust.
woke of you, but here's the thing. No matter what, they would want to make more money regardless, right? So ultimately, it's in their best interest to deal with us. Otherwise, what's stopping us? Just like how you boys, just like how you boys had people fucking planted outside of different potential labs and whatnot. What's stopping us from fucking doing that? Figuring out who the fuck they are, or maybe even taking a key for ourselves.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, we tried to get the information
wrong.
off the guy, and he said he wouldn't disclose it, right? So we respected his wishes at that point.
I mean, the thing is that we were also told that they would be willing to talk, but at the same time, I mean, what possible deal could we come to with that? Because nobody wants to fucking make any profit on that end, and they're just selling at cook value. So
I had a great conversation with Speedy very early on after this economic collapse. The guy that I taught how to sell on the street, the guy that I let fucking live, all right? And you know what he used to love to tell me in private? How he is willing to fucking do whatever he needs to do, lie, fucking cheat, in order to feed his family. There was a point in time where he would never do that, okay? There was a point in time he would never do that. But the Speedy today is not the same Speedy you remember, all right? And I fucking love him for that, because that man now runs a big fucking organization. So I just want to make sure that you guys do not end up trapping yourselves in a box thinking your relationships have more meaning than they really do anymore. Because he's got his own family to look after.
But we're the ones that put this on the table.
He doesn't give a fuck.
We put this on his plate in the first place. That's great.
You know what?
Well, let us deal with that if it came to it. You know, us between him.
I feel like there'll be an honor among thieves with Speedy. I really feel that way.
Oh man, I love him. He's a great guy. Just don't get blinded.
I mean,
as in what? I mean, I feel like in some instances, in certain crossroads, I've been kind of blinded by you, Nino. I mean, what do you mean?
In what sense?
What do you mean, in what sense? This building of a bridge was not exactly the easiest thing to get to here.
Yes, I remember the one. I remember that bridge where
That's
I'm
what
playing
I'm saying.
fucking telephone between two different parties.
And now we're
It
here.
was and now we are here. And what I'm saying right now, okay, is that if these guys are getting, understand the following. There's a third lab.
We're bickering like
they
a
go
bunch
to
of fucking
Speedy,
divas here,
that
wasting
these
time
guys
right now.
have this
We
82%
should be moving on the
strain
fucking
lab
third
is that
lab
way.
for
immediately.
12%. You don't think any of this is fucking sus?
It's not sus. The third lab is in his territory. It's in the east side Vagos territory. Think about that. It's in his turf.
Oh, so okay, that's a lot more information than that you just gave us than before. This is perfect.
Well,
let's move on
no,
the third
we know
lab.
there's 3 labs. If you have the one near Stab City, we got the one near Grip Seed. Obviously, the last one is, you know, down in the south side, right?
All right, great. Now we know. So let's move. Let's move on it. Let's fucking camp it out. Let's have a conversation with them, either at gunpoint, where we take the fucking lab key, or let's have a conversation like a bunch of fucking adults. Because this notion that they're gonna be selling baggies for fucking, this notion that they're selling it for fucking $12,000 at production cost is absolutely preposterous. They're ruining the fucking oligopoly that we're trying to put together. We no longer will be able to. I mean, we'll always be able to flood the market. Like, we have our own connections and all that sort of thing. But ultimately, we want to make sure that there's a delicate balance here. And if someone is out there fucking throwing it around for $12K, then they're ruining that delicate balance that we're trying to set here. I mean, it's so stupid. Why don't we just fucking buy the meth from them and then push it? Like, at this point, makes no goddamn sense.
Idea.
I mean, no matter what instance you take, and I mean, I'm sure Buddha can agree that no matter what stance you take, it is going to be at least probably some resistance on the Vagos part, right? Because they already have a deal in place. So how do you approach this?
Yeah, you're going behind their back at that point, right?
I think I can settle that, to be honest.
I just don't believe that these guys are going to keep it at that price point. It just makes no sense.
I mean, it makes sense to sell at cost to Speedy. He's giving protection, right? They can cook at basically no cost.
No, it still makes no sense to sell it at cost, because otherwise, what are you getting out of it? Just the
I can see the deal
gig.
changing, in over time, right? Whenever they get the Heisenberg batch, maybe they come up with a different restructure of the deal. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping the third lab from pulling out the rug as well under Speedy as well. You know, what if they fucking just use him to get that, those cooks comped, and then they get the fucking price or they get the purity that they want, and then they cut and run. Well, I guess they really can't because it's in Vagos turf, but I don't know. That's why it's so weird, because I have no idea what this entire deal, like the foundation of it was, because I mean, Speedy's making out like a bandit here.
What a world.
Which is why the operation never should have been vertical to begin with.
Well, it hasn't affected our stuff yet, though. That's
Ultimately,
what I mean.
cooperation is good for everyone. It's even good for the fucking Vagos, even though they're the ones who are pushing it, right? And not actually making it.
Yeah, absolutely. The key here is to work together, not against each other.
Cooperation between the 3 labs ensures that there's nothing going down in the long run that compromises any of the labs. Seeing as how hot the fucking oxy runs have been and shit, it's not going to take long for cops to, God forbid, start getting more involved in the meth shit, especially when there's things happening at the street level. All it's going to take is for them to find one fucking dumbass with a bag on him and start another investigation. You see what I'm saying? But we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. And I know, Sis, you're worried about that. And I think that's a reasonable fucking fear to have. In order for that not to happen, we need to have access to the third lab. We need to be able to fucking communicate with them. We need to know who the fuck they are, so they're not dumb enough to be selling for $12,000 a batch, and not dumb enough to be selling to whoever the fuck buys them.
And the Vagos are going to be okay with this.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I asked Buddha, and he said he could probably.
The reason why they should be okay with it is because it ends up giving their operation longevity. All right, they might have to pay more for the fucking bags of meth that they're selling, but if they're smart enough to recognize, this is securing the operation, they should be on board with it in the end.
Here's where I'm failing to pick up on this. If the Vagos are getting meth at $12,000 at cost, that is virtually their lab at that point. You have a free cook inside there.
On their territory too as well.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to understand, how is it that they're going to be okay with this?
Guess that would be a question for Buddha then, huh?
Well, I can talk to Speedy now, assuming that they're not, assuming they haven't made a deal where the lab is Speedy's. If he's getting, is he the only one getting this deal, or is this the deal that they're offered to anyone they speak to?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like kind of an exchange for the protection and all that. You know what I I
It's a possibility they might sell to others at a higher cost, right?
Does he
okay,
know
dog,
that
never
you guys
fucking
have the
mind.
second lab? Does he know that you guys like operate that?
Speedy doesn't know really anything that we do yet.
Oh.
He did ask, and we said it's not our place. We never said anything about it, so he doesn't know.
Third lab offline TV.
Okay, so that part is kind of important as well. If the third lab is exclusively selling to Speedy and only him at a cost and to everybody else at normal prices, then it's right, but it's essentially Speedy's lab, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, correct.
So maybe it's not even a fucking problem, because you know what? Fuck it. Let the Vagos sell to themselves and we fuck off somewhere else.
It's still kind of a problem though, because not necessarily with the Vagos, but what are they willing to sell to other people for, right?
Yeah, if they're already
I mean, we can
signed
tell
to
you our
the
numbers.
Vagos, what's gonna stop
We
them
can tell
from
you our
signing to
numbers.
the
I mean, we
group?
can be a bit more transparent with the whole thing, but I feel like we've told you guys a lot and it got little in return, to be honest. And just my opinion on the whole thing.
I mean, from what I'm hearing, if there's a third lab and Vagos is getting this shit for free, and they're probably flipping the shit anyways, they're going to exclusively use that lab unless they're stupid. So let them keep selling themselves. And like Lang said, like the only problem becomes how much it sells on the street for. So.
And if they try to go to other parties and sell at a price that undercuts us, then it becomes an issue for us. And if it becomes an issue for us, then we need to have a conversation. But if Lang has the relationship with Speedy,
Sis kind of got burned, right? With this deal, kind of
no.
you know. So Speedy's still gonna purchase from you.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we have a deal in place.
They don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of, I mean, I'm bringing this up as awareness because down the line, like Donnie said, it could very well have ramifications because of them just selling at cook price.
I doubt that they're gonna. I doubt that they're gonna fucking sell it.
Offer other people on the streets, right? And then we go from there. With that being said, what information do you want to know, Sab, that you feel like we're withholding?
Well, I feel like we've told you guys about everything from the start. You know, the lab, the strain, the prices, right? The locations. And I don't know, just like feel like want some more like transparency between us. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want?
I'd like to see the 95 bag if possible.
I mean, are you guys not at 90 plus already? Really?
No.
Wait, but how? Are you guys like not cooking at all?
No, we
are. Well, considering we'd have to get into the specifics. You know what I'm saying? But
well, I mean, you only need like maybe 6 bakes, and you can know how to get to 100%.
Yeah. Assuming you get a high number on the first one, right?
To be true.
It's all about the first batch.
The number does not matter. We're actually
matter, right?
pretty confident that any new cook, with what we know, can get 90 plus in three cooks.
Really?
Yeah.
Not 3, 6.
Are you saying that
No,
one
no.
person can perfect the batch and pass it on to the next person? Is that what you're saying?
No, there's like a science behind it, right? And we have a guy who potentially figured it out, and he's confident that in 3 cooks he can do 90 plus.
Wow.
I'm still thinking about the time when Saab told me that you need to clean the fucking machines. Was that also to throw off the CIA, Saab?
Yes, that was CIA.
You son of a bitch.
Why the fuck you guys gotta use us for that shit?
Because people are listening, that's why, okay?
I mean, it's tough because you don't know who the fuck the CIA is watching at any given time. To be fair, that was Sab's idea, which I thought was actually a pretty good idea.
I thought about throwing, you know,
it actually
fake
helped in the
information out
long
there
run.
to throw people off, right?
Yeah, well, all you did was throw us off, motherfucker. I mean, all right,
we
maybe
told
you
about
threw
the
some other
strain
people
and
off
how
too.
it works in the sales and locations, to be fair, right? That was all legit.
What doesn't throw me off? Now I'm trying to remember our conversations and I can't tell what is what. Because now you're saying you gave us a lot, but what if a lot of that was the CIA bullshit you dealt with?
No, it was the minor details, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
What
minor stuff.
what did you tell us though? Because like when you remove all the CIA stuff, you told us how much
The
the batch was.
locations, the strain,
Yeah,
how you built
We
your
already knew the
strain.
location.
Ingredients, tried to harp a little bit more on the ingredients, but as you
Ingredients
probably
don't matter,
know,
though.
yeah, ingredients don't matter as of right now. So
You don't have to clean the lab.
You don't have to clean the lab. You don't have to check the computer. You
There's
don't have
only
to check
one
the
step.
clipboard. I mean, look, yes, we made a laundry list of things in case
It was
of
95%
CIA.
of labs. 95% of lies.
What
I
else
mean,
did you want us
it
to
was
do?
just-
I mean,
well, so you didn't actually give us anything. You just fed us bullshit.
Not
what do you
really.
mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
some-
oh,
I mean,
no, all
some-
the other stuff at the beginning was legit.
Which part? Which part?
all of it, Nino. What do you mean?
Okay, all of it. Just enumerate for me exactly, and you'll see what I mean.
So we have to go down the fucking list. You
No,
don't remember
yeah,
the stuff we
we'll
talked
start
about?
at one. Start at one thing.
Are you really gonna say that we didn't provide anything right now, or what?
No, I'm just saying, like, if
You're
you're gonna
pulling
hold
my
it,
leg right
if
now.
you're gonna hold it over our head, I'm just saying, please just enumerate, just for the sake.
Look,
just
I'm not trying
entertainment.
to hold it over
How-
your
how
head,
do you think
but
there's something
I
about
did
the
bring you.
location,
I
you know?
did bring you the 84 immediately and let you test it because you thought that the product was utter shit. So when I tested it
Right,
and realized
and
it
I
wasn't
gave
utter
you the
shit,
feedback, which was shit.
Yeah.
So like, I reciprocated with a response.
No, I already
right?
knew what it was. I didn't need you to test it. I already knew what
You
it
didn't
was.
know about. You didn't even know about churros and donuts.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know about churros and donuts. Because who the fuck is gonna know about churros and donuts?
Yeah, so motherfucker, I was also giving you shit back too.
Look,
All
all
right.
we're asking is to see the 95 bag. That's it.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Just say, please, can we see the 95? Not
Please,
like,
can we see
but
the
we
95
gave you all
bag?"
this stuff, man. But
I
it
didn't
was
say that.
Is that what it sound like?
a little bit
Sound like a squeaker?
without the squeak.
No, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so what is the prices you guys want to push us? Are we agreeing to what's have fixed rates here? Or what's
We're
the,
thinking
what's the idea with that?
between 400 and 450 a bag.
Okay, that's good.
That's the deal we have with Speedy.
Yeah.
What do you guys
I think that's
thinking?
fantastic. I think that's good. That's a good starting point. Now,
don't,
that doesn't
okay.
fluctuate regardless, right?
I mean, the fluctuation is there, right? The range between 400 and 450.
Well, I'm talking between that range. We're not going to go 300 if the rep is dog shit or shit like that, right?
No,
get what I'm
so
saying?
I mean, like, I was to that point. I was told that if something fucked up down there on the south side, and I did ask about this, right? Because
Right.
I figured it would be a point if something fucked up that they would take responsibility for it. So we would still get paid the same amount regardless.
Wait, so you're selling at 450 a bag or 400 a bag right now?
It's like a range based on. I mean, no matter
Well, the
what, it's
higher-
going to be based off the purity, right? You can't
Exactly.
really have a set amount because the price does change based on the purity as
It
well.
fluctuates. Exactly. The higher the period, the higher the ceiling is.
Well, we're selling flat rate no matter what.
Yeah, we should do.
No matter the purity.
Yeah,
No matter
we
the
should
purity,
always
flat
do
rate.
flat rate no matter what. I think.
Okay, but if you have 55%, your customer's gonna buy that shit.
Okay, but none
Well,
of us
no
have
one
that,
has
right?
55, right? Everyone's gonna have 90% next week. I mean, unless you guys aren't cooking, or you don't know what you're doing. It's one of those two. Or Speedy's lying
is
and
your
they actually
flat
got
rate?
20%.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Even if it's 55%.
What the this is my point, man. We just told you my numbers.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Even if it's 55%,
matter.
you
What
should
do you
still
mean?
no. You should still sell it at fucking 400. That's the point. It doesn't
What are you
matter.
guys selling it for?
So
though?
what is the flat rate number then?
No, we're selling at 400.
We are selling
okay.
at 400.
Yeah?
So you're saying we shouldn't go higher?
No, you can go, I mean, I guess higher if you want, but I don't think we go under that.
Not under 400.
Yeah, no matter what the fucking purity is, no matter what the quality is, it doesn't matter if it's dog shit or not. Because even at $400, even if it's fucking dog shit, they're still gonna be able to make that money back. You know what I'm saying?
And get the rep up, right?
Yeah, unless it's like
You guys know
the
the
rep is
ceiling
pure dog
on
shit. You
your
know what I mean?
95%?
What?
Do you guys know the ceiling cap on your 95%?
In terms of street level price,
Yeah.
No.
it's probably like, what, $100?
Wait, what do you mean, $100?
I said 900.
No way.
Are you sure
No,
about that?
I mean, that's what I'm guesstimating, yeah.
Because if 84% is capped to 563, there's no way.
You have a cap for that. Okay, then 90 is probably what, like 700-800. 90 plus.
I'm thinking,
what is
thinking
84
no
capped
matter
at?
what on the street.
Wait,
I'm
stop,
thinking
stop, what is
563.
563. Are you sure about that?
It doesn't matter how much they make as long as they're paying us our flat rate, which should be 400. We
But think
all
about it,
make
though.
great money doing that.
400 is not going to be enough. They're taking the chance and the risk to push it for 143 extra.
Okay, then you're a shitty salesman, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, think
Because the
about it,
people
right?
we have lined up are lined up at the fucking door for this shit for 400.
I'm just thinking about everybody eating. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then you shouldn't be a drug dealer. You're too nice.
I mean, it's not about being too nice. It's
I mean,
about
it doesn't really matter anyway. I mean,
you guys,
400
it is
400,
about
who
being
cares?
too nice. Y'all literally went and worked with a gang, all right? And
That has
they
the
know
best
all the
spawn.
details and now own their own fucking lab, all right? None of which should have happened to begin with.
I mean, they knew the details from the third lab, anyways. It's not like we gave them new info.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when they're getting it at cook value, it's not like that we wouldn't come to the same conclusion
Okay,
anyway.
here's another question I have.
It's like 563. You can at least 790 plus is going to be, and even on the top of that, they're going to be making a profit moving this shit. It doesn't matter how much they make. It just matters that they're making profits. If it's not worth it for them, then tough on them.
And they ain't taking any fucking risk, bro. Like, you know how
There's a
easy it is
huge
to
risk.
fucking flip some shit down there? Come on, man. Most
you
of those
seen,
cops are gonna be focused on Oxy.
have
All
you
right,
seen-
you
well,
can
no.
flip meds so fucking quick. It ain't even
Have you
funny.
seen the spot by
You
Grove
buy-
and Lean Street,
Oh,
right?
motherfucker, you buy a house, you fucking dump your shit inside, you come out, you fucking sell 5 bags, you go fuck off, you go buy another 5 and move somewhere else.
Yeah, but you expect every person to operate under the circumstances, you know, to be fair. Guys want to fucking maximize the profit as much as possible, right? So sit there with 25 baggies with the fucking trunk open, shelling that shit on the street.
No,
right?
but here's the thing. If you stick to flat rate 400, right? They're going to turn a profit, and then it's on them to run their own operation, to not get caught in all these things. Then if they keep that max reputation, they're easily going to be making anywhere between at least 200 to 300 profit, at least.
Oh,
If
fuck,
not more.
I'm missing this.
I mean, the problem is, I mean, I
Fuck.
agree with you, with what you're saying. The only problem is that if anybody crosses the stream, or any random Joe Schmo, or anything like that, just so happens to waltz in there and do whatever they need to do because they get a product and they just want to go push it, that does fuck them.
Yeah, but
I mean, I
it's
know
on
that
them to
in that
control
level,
right?
it's not our problem, but you know, at the same time, not everybody's going to be
concept.
able to lock these places down 24/7, which I think kind of sucks. You know, it's
Right.
in
but,
some way, shape,
getting
or
that
form, they're
repu-
not going to be able to control that.
I mean, they would lose money at the start if you think about it, right?
Right, but understand one thing, right? If you're pushing product to a certain, let's say, gang that's holding that spot, and you're pumping them product, they're gonna have more product than anybody else. So it doesn't even matter if a straggler comes in, sells 5 bags, because the next morning they're selling 250.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. I need to go back to this third lab thing. I just can't get it out of my mind, so I'm sorry. Look, there's 2 things that I'm thinking of. One, if these guys are still buying from you, that means that the other lab is not pushing volume. Okay, there's no fucking way that they're pushing volume,
But how-
and
how
they
would
have
they
the
know the
capacity
period,
to
though?
purchase at 12K, and they're still buying from you, right? Like, I mean, friendships go a long way, sure, but like, no one is that fucking dumb to go out their way and purchase it at such a high price point when they could be buying it at cost, literally cheaper than anything else
What if
that
they
you
can
could buy it
double
in the
their
city.
money? I can buy from Lang, I can buy from us, and I can buy from the other group, and then make a side profit right there, double my profit right there, and triple my profit
Okay,
in other places. Right?
the second thing I was going to say is, why don't we just get them to take over that operation in its entirety if they haven't already?
It sounds like they have, right?
They want to be pushers on the streets, though. That's the vibes I got from them. They don't want
They
coke.
literally have their cooks, and they're buying at cost, Donnie. That's literally their lab, is what it sounds like.
Okay, then we talk to them and we get them to fucking up the prices if they're going to sell it to
That would
anyone
piss
else.
off
Give a
the
shit
Vagos,
as
though,
long
right?
as the deal is exclusive from the Vagos to this lab, it doesn't matter. Let them buy their shit. We sell to everybody else. Assuming at this
Okay,
lab,
I just want to make sure that they're not fucking up the price point by, you know, selling to anyone else, and that requires a separate conversation with these guys, or at least the Vagos,
Yeah, well,
if
we
they're the
already
ones
said, Donnie, that we're gonna wait. That sort of conversation is only wait and see thing. We have to wait and see if these guys are approaching anybody else. We don't know yet until they do.
Oh, I say we don't wait, but if you guys want to wait,
How do we
then that's
not
fine.
wait?
What do you mean? Why don't we wait? We
stake out their fucking lab, but I'm not gonna sit in the bush for 12 hours.
No.
Me too.
No, we talked to the fucking representatives. It seems like the Vagos already own the lab, so why the fuck do we need to wait for whoever the fuck else owns the lab? Just talk to the Vagos.
What would you want to see out of that conversation? Just like them, you'd effectively enter a conversation with the Vagos where you'd be asking them, "Hey, can you please pay more money for the meth that you're getting right now at a good value?"
No. If they
What would
own
you
the
want out of
lab,
that?
we talk to them like they are the owners of the lab, and we bring them into the conversation like we're having right now, and we tell them not to fuck around and try to sell it to anyone or fuck anyone else's business over. Be careful with who you sell to. The same rules apply to them as well. What?
I don't think we should assume
I mean,
what they would
they
say.
very well could, but you know, I don't know. I see both sides, I guess.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
no harm in trying.
then we take the fucking lab from them. I mean, this is silly.
Yeah, no, there's no harm in trying. I can speak to Speedy and let him know, you know, to keep rates at to everybody else at what we agree on here, which I think is 400 is what we should keep it at.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
And we don't fluctuate less than that. Doesn't matter if motherfucker, you know, we set his rep because he's stupid and wants it for less money. We stay at 400.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Pegasus and the Clean Boys
can we
take
see
on
the
a whole
95
Southside
bag?
gang, from what I understand, from what everyone kept
I mean, yeah, I guess you're gonna wait here. We'll go drive and grab and pick it up.
Yeah, that's
sure.
fine.
All right.
Hey, Bank.
You guys want to see something cool before you go?
Tony, you okay? Yeah, I
Sure.
saw you, all right?
Do you know what's
Yeah, I'm good.
happening,
Interesting.
Tony? Have you been?
You
I only
changed
saw
my
you
night.
during one of these
Whoa,
meetings.
what the fuck is that? Is that a fucking... Whoa, what
Fucking
is
dagger,
that?
bro. This shit's sick, isn't
Oh, you got a dagger?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I stabbed 10 people.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm always here, boys.
What is it, a
I'm
one
always
tap?
listening. Always listening.
Tony's gonna ask for that.
Well,
entire
sometimes,
meeting
not
later.
all the time.
Give him the recap. Give him the recap.
Good shit.
He's gonna ask us why we didn't tell him anything.
We're gonna come back in a week, right?
Oh yeah.
I can't be the only one who thinks that that was somewhat of a waste of time, right? Or did we learn anything, though, from that?
No, it was. Yeah.
I mean,
really
listen, a waste of time. We see where their heads at, right? That part's important.
I feel like... I can't believe I'm
Here's the
saying
thing,
this, but...
no. Here's the thing. It's a waste of time if we're gonna keep pretending that we're gonna work with them and then not work with them. Because right now we're working with them, right?
Yeah, but... I can't... Something doesn't add up with
We
what
don't
they're
really
telling
have
us.
a bag of 95, though, do we? I mean, we know how to make it, but we don't have one.
No, we're just
No,
fucking.
we
Yeah,
were
with
just
them.
fucking with
So I
them.
have... Okay, but they took it serious.
That's why we're coming back in a week.
But they... But then they want to see it right now?
We're gonna have to show them right now.
Okay, but you essentially just lied to them by telling them you had the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are we lying to someone who we want to do business with?
Because I think that we keep saying we want to do business with them when we really don't.
Okay, then why did we talk to them?
Because we keep pretending that we want to do business with them.
Okay, do you not want to do business with them?
I mean, I don't mind. I'm down to do whatever
Okay,
that collective
then-
group wants to do.
Okay,
I
so
want to
then
do
we're doing
business with them,
with
but I feel like they are also... I don't mind lying to them right now because I feel
I
like
don't
they're...
understand why we're lying, though. That makes no sense
Yeah,
at all.
but here's why. You want to know why? First of all, keeping some secrets and just fucking with them is whatever. One, because they fucked with us for a while, especially in the beginning when it really mattered. And two, I feel like they're still not giving us the entire truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's something that doesn't fucking add up.
I'm with Donnie.
Like
They
the fact
were-
that
But
they
don't you
originally
think we
said...
feel that way because they did the weird fucking CIA shit. That
I know,
Well,
I know, but here's
it's
the
a
thing.
convenient thing to say,
not just that.
but they were holding this over our heads
Yeah.
for 2 weeks that they're giving us. But they never actually gave us anything. They just gave us CIA shit.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
one.
That's why I
And
asked them
two-
to enumerate, and they couldn't do it.
And two, I feel like this third lab, it doesn't make financial sense for whoever the fuck that owns the third lab to tell them that they're selling to them at base cost while simultaneously buying from them if they have the same level of purity or near the same level of purity that they do. It just doesn't make any sort of financial sense. And something along, like, either there's miscommunication or they're withholding information from us because somewhere along the line someone is fucking lying. Like, it does not make sense that they're buying from them at the same price while also they have like a de facto ownership of the other lab too, right? And the answer is, oh, maybe they're doing it for experience. Like, that makes no sense.
No, it makes no sense at all. Why wouldn't you want your money back?
So either they're trying to push us out of the market because they have ownership of 2 fucking labs and they're eventually going to
because you're misunderstanding what they said, though. It's not that they're only selling to everybody at cost. They were selling exclusively to the Vagos for protection at cost, and to everybody else they're going to set a different price. So that does make sense.
Okay.
They want protection, they sell them at cost, and they sell to everybody else they plan to push to at a different price to make their money. Now, the part of that which doesn't make sense is how the fuck you're going to expect to have that sort of volume. That makes sense. Now, what we need to establish here is whether or not we want to work with them, because if we do actually want to work with them, then we got to go grab that 84% baggie and bring it back right now. But we have to stop acting like we want to work with them and then think the very opposite. It's either we do or we don't. Then we establish that right now, I think.
We do want
I
to work
think the
with them,
most
right?
we work with them on is a base price, and that's, I think, the only thing I've really wanted for the past, like, whatever, 2-3 weeks now it's been. And that is the only beneficial stuff. And the cooperation might extend into, hey, don't sell to these guys, or don't sell, like, maybe we do like a blacklist.
Yeah,
we need
exactly, exactly. And look, later down
Any
the line,
more
even I can see this,
collaboration?
even I can see this fucking falling apart later down the line. Like, there's gonna come a point in time when we have to be more careful, right? And I would rather have communication with everyone that has ownership of a fucking lab than don't. That's where I'm at. That's why I want to fucking talk to these guys, so we know where their fucking head's at, and so they know who the fuck we are and what the fuck we do. Am I wrong in
I
this?
grab 84% baggie, we bring it back. I'm down for whatever, boys.
You have a 94? You mean 84?
84. I said 84.
Fucking phones are broken. Yellow to Tony, Digital Dan Regional Manager, AirX, Pilot. Hello. Frank. Oh, okay, you got some electronics?
Eric.
Yep, Brian. Broken goods, how many do you have? We're really stacked up on that right now, so we have a lot of that currently, so we're not really looking for too much.
We're not sharing the baggie without them sharing their baggie, okay?
I mean, I can.
Let me cross that then.
I really just don't even have the room
because
for it. We have
they're gonna
so
know
much.
what our strain is. We're gonna know what the fucking strain is
brother.
too.
Have a good one, man.
That's another thing too. I want to know what the fuck their name of the strain is.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys bring your highest baggie to that same spot too, all right?
You sure we're not being followed either.
Okay, just bring the highest bag you have right now. Okay, but just bring it, because none of us else saw it, so just bring it for the sake of everybody seeing, you know. You have 0 baggies. You have no fucking packages of any other purity.
Okay, then we're not doing it.
We need to reevaluate. I don't even think these guys are players.
Okay, If you have no baggies to show, not a single baggie, we're not showing you our bag, Sab. You gave me
What are
one,
they
but
saying?
none of us saw one.
What are they
The
saying
boys
right now?
want to see it, Sam. Donnie wants to see it. Tony wants to see it. I want to see it.
Oh.
You don't have a single bag, a shitty bag. We don't
You know
give a
what
fuck
was
if
their
dirty.
bag? What was their strain called?
That was the last one they made?
So you have no product.
What?
All right, this makes no sense.
That was the...
Okay, let me
That
talk to
was
the boys.
the
I'll call you back.
last
All right,
one?
I'll grab a baggie. Give me a second. Okay, they have to be lying, right?
They're saying the
There's
one
no
I had
way
was
they
the
have
last
zero.
one?
No. They're saying they have zero product right now. They just sold it off.
What?
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
That was like a week and a half ago?
There's just no way they have nothing, right?
What?
Yeah, this makes no fucking sense. Like,
The
either
last bag they showed me was at Sandy Shores Airfield, like a week and a half ago at like, I don't remember exactly. It was like 83, 84, something
was the
like
name of the
that.
strain?
Didn't they say they haven't sold to anybody yet but the Vagos?
Yeah, but
We
what
haven't
if they
even
sold
sold
to
the Vagos. The
today?
Vagos were testing. Isn't that
What
they
if they're
fucking-
not cooking?
we can also go to the Vagos and
They
ask
said they
for
were
it.
cooking though, right? Hey, didn't you say that you were only giving your product to the Vagos to test? You weren't selling it. Okay, so you moved all your product to the vaginas already.
How
You
you
moved
say?
all your product already. You don't have a single baggie. You have shit curing?
Ask them for their lab key.
Oh, is that,
I think
Sam?
we should flip the deal. We should be the cooks. Glorion cooks out of one lab. We cook out of the other. They work for us.
Kenny, you really need to get some sleep. Sam, let me call you
No,
back.
I'm serious. Listen, I need to get some fucking sleep. Let's use some sense here. These motherfuckers have not fucking cooked. They literally are the reason why the Vagos know all this shit about the meth.
Right, but they're not willing to give us the key in the
We currently have leverage.
What
I'm
leverage
just
do we
saying.
have?
Well, let's talk about this instead of speed running to a decision. What I'm trying to say right now is think about these facts for just a moment.
Okay.
If the last bag that they have had is the one that I had a week and a half ago, and they have 0 bags, these motherfuckers aren't cooking. Their lab is
No.
dead.
They're saying that they're saying that they sold all their shit to the Vagos.
Of
in
the
their
same
hands right now.
purity?
No, of the 84%. Did you have
Okay.
84%?
But think about this. If they cooked at 84% purity, and I had it a week and a half ago, are you telling me that they're only cooking 84? Where? Think about how we cook. How is their purity not gone up over in a week and a half?
So see, now that changes things. You had the 84 already. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Now do you see what I'm saying?
Something,
I don't think they're
something doesn't
cooking.
make something doesn't add up unless they're just like sitting on a golden goose and not fucking laying eggs with it. You know what I'm saying? Or they got like, or their relationship with the Vagos runs deeper than the way that they're elaborating on, which is what I'm leaning on right now. You understand?
We have something that we can offer them.
Should we just fucking go
And
back
in
there and calm out this
return-
bullshit and end this relationship, or what? Are we gonna work?
Oh my
with that?
God. I'm
so
saying let's
confused.
think about what we've got on the table here. I mean, if we believe that they're not cooking, if we believe that that lab is dormant,
Chad,
and we already have Glorion working on some
that's
on
just a
some meth and
fucking
shit, why the
pasta,
fuck
copy
don't we
pasta.
have a second lab operational with them, up our fucking volume, all right, and just cut them a little piece? I mean, we're effectively doing what Sis wanted, except now we're the cook.
You know, there's no
We shouldn't have
way
this
they agree with
conversation
that.
in this vehicle with all of us very notable individuals right outside of our fucking stash spot.
Why? This is a public spot. If you act sketchy, people think you're sketchy.
We're just
Okay.
whispering.
Just chilling in the parking lot. The thing that makes sense is If you had an 84 bag a week and a half ago, let me call Sab again.
Look.
Hello.
Hello. What's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
What is it, bitch? Tell me.
You can't hear an enzyme, but you can hear a hormone.